stage from where he sat, and he couldn't make out her features clearly. He wondered if the actress was as interesting as the character she had created. Her performance had been the only thing to distract him from the empty seat next to him for the entire production. 2. Alicia Johnson, from Susan Vernon. Subject, ugh. Sorry about the radio silence, sweetie. Thanks for coming up to see the show. You left before you saw the real show. The cast party was completely, idiotically hijacked by Paul proposing marriage to Kath. The stupidest, most vulgar thing I've ever seen. He didn't even get her a real diamond or anything. It was like that hippy-dippy ring Emma Thompson wore in The Song of Lunch. Not that I saw it closely. They were mobbed by everyone who wanted to say how incredibly happy they were for them. Nauseating. Anyway, you guys must be getting close to previews. Or have you already started performances? You need to tell me how everything is going. How's DC? How's your love life? Snagged yourself a wealthy lobbyist or something yet? XOXO, Susan. Alicia reread the email from Susan, one eyebrow arched in amusement. I guess I'm out of the doghouse, she mused. Where most people would be thrilled that someone traveled all the way from D.C. to Connecticut to see their show, Susan and Alicia's friendly rivalry over the years meant the other actress saw competition instead of support. Given the rumors about that production and Susan's behavior in it, though, her insecurity was probably understandable, especially since the rumor mill had hinted that Alicia herself was the second choice for that role, and that she'd nearly gotten a call to replace the other actress. Standing, Alicia tucked her phone in the pocket of her full-skirted black dress. While her dressing room mates had gotten dolled up swiftly and left, chattering in happy anticipation of free champagne, Alicia had lagged behind, trying to shake off the vestiges of emotion that lingered after the performance. Thinking of Grace, or to be more truthful, Gracie, during Juliet's death scene made worry flutter in her belly like a wounded bird. She's 18 now. She shoved the thought away, years of practice asserting itself, and examined her reflection in the dressing room mirror. After cleaning off the makeup that had aged her for this afternoon's matinee, she applied subtle, glamorous eyeshadow and paired it with a deep red lip. The short hair she wore under an ugly cap for the performances she finger-combed until the longer strands dropped across one eye, glinting silvery blonde in the makeup mirror lights. Bye-bye, crone. She waggled her fingers at her own reflection, regretting that she hadn't had time to put on nail polish, and took a deep breath, straightening her spine. Showtime, Part 2. She would far rather be heading home for a long shower and an early bedtime, but the job required her to socialize, and socialize she would. Her shiny red heels made brittle tapping sounds on the tile floor as she entered the Folger Theater's great hall. The party was in full swing, waiters circulating, the rest of the cast mingling with wealthy, high-powered donors. Alicia snagged a glass of champagne from a passing waiter's tray and sipped it, scanning the room. The back of her neck prickled as she continued to turn. A few yards away, standing in front of a display case containing an Elizabethan manuscript, a tall man observed her. She took in his tan skin, eyes that appeared almost black, and black hair a little long and shaggy. Dark stubble shadowed his cheeks in stark contrast to the sensuous curves of his lips. His nose was almost too large, but the strength of the rest of his features balanced the overall impression of magnetic masculinity. His shoulders appeared broad, filling out his suit jacket. Well, Alicia met his gaze. He didn't look away. She lifted an eyebrow inquiringly. At this, he looked slightly abashed and walked toward her. I apologize for staring, he said, extending a hand. Colin St. Cyr, I know it sounds terribly corny, but have we met before? A British accent tantalized Alicia's ear.